Hey, alright, shalom, shalom. On the start off like of course on the praise and fear of the same Father, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Also the daughters, apostles, and elders of Great Millstone who do well, who are the heads of the house of David, the Bayaf to Badal, the 144,000, look by his earth, spread his wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, and safety and truth. YAHAWAH being a true name of the God of Israel, YAHAWASHI being uniquely called Jesus Christ, which one true name is YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM being in the name of QADASH, translated Spirit, Holy Spirit, Shalom, Mabarakim, Mabakarim, Shirah, peace and blessings to the whole collective nation of Israel. So back at it again today with another video, and this one's going to be called Steps or Gradualism, okay? And as you can see, I have an article here. It says Hong Kong unveils COVID quarantine bracelets. Okay, it's probably taking to go to the video, Akio. C19 quarantine bracelets. Okay, and we all know what this is a step forward to. Okay, and really, first and foremost, Esau, he likes to do things in other countries before he brings it to the whore that rides upon the scar-colored beast. Okay, so Esau does things in his little other countries such as Hong Kong and so on and so forth, China. Okay, before he brings it over to America. Okay, and one thing that he's going to bring over to America is probably this, man. Okay, but this is really going to lead up into what we know as the MOTB, or the mark of the bee, the mark of the bee. And I ain't talking about bitch. Even though America is a bitch, man. The scripture talk about shameless women shall be counted as a dog. Okay, and America has no shame, man. Okay, and really its shame is being seen now, man. Okay, the scripture talking about in Isaiah, the 47th chapter. Okay, comest in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. It also talks about what Babylon being exposed. But anyways, this is the article. It's from July 13, 2022. And this brother actually sent this to me. I'm not necessarily sure what the brother's name is, but he sent it to me on Instagram, and I was chatting back and forth. But not necessarily chatting, but he sent me 2 articles, and I was like, well, I can make a video on both of these things. So with the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, might as well make the video on it, because we'll shoot against golf work a bit earlier today. So might as well do it. Anyways, this is says the tracking devices will be mandatory. This is talk about what he calls the all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark. Okay, which is not the mark he's speaking about, because I work there. Mark is Karagla, which is G5480, which is a imprint or scratching or itching under the skin. Okay, but this is what leads up to it. Okay, it says for those who contract the C19 and choose to isolate at home, Hong Kong is set to introduce electronic tracking bracelets, okay, for citizens, okay, who decide to quarantine at home after testing positive for C19. The health chief has announced violators of the isolation rule face hefty fines and possibly even jail time. Yeah, so if you don't get along with the if you don't go along with Esau's system, which Moab's getting along with Esau's system, just perfectly fine, because they have a plan to basically come under the NWO, so they can have basically the rest of the nation. They want to be joint heirs of Esau and NWO, especially these it's really gonna be a select few families, okay, that are gonna be ruling, okay, like an oligarchy kind of, okay. If Esau does set up his new world, he's gonna get to a point where he does, but the Heavenly Father's gonna cast him down. Okay, and these rest of these nations, they want a little bit of piece of that pie, okay, of total control, okay, dominance of the planet Earth, okay. It says the health chief has announced violators of the isolation rules face hefty fines and possibly even jail time. The territory's Secretary for Health, Long Chong Ma, announced the move during a Monday press briefing, saying the bracelets aren't meant to stop infected people from spreading the illness further, and will operate on the Leave Home Safe app rolled out last year. Rolled out last year. Okay, we have to make sure that home isolation is more precise while being humane. And how is you striking a bracelet to people and forcing them wearing to make it any which way humane? Okay, there's something called free will. Okay, not necessarily free will, but I ain't gonna use that word free will, because no one has free will. But God-given rights is the word I'm looking for. Okay, there's something called God-given rights. Okay, everyone is given a set of rules they're supposed to follow, which comes with the 613 commandments. It's really given onto Israel. That's why only Israel can sin. But, okay, you know, you just can't strap bracelets to people and expect them to, you know, not freak out. But Moab, a lot of the Moabites that live in Hong Kong and China and so on and so forth, they're really fucking stupid. Okay, they're all brain dead. They're all brainwashed by the media. They have no sense of, you know, spirituality unless it's them believing in a 400-pound fat man. So, you know, expect none the less from these people. They just go along with the get along. But here in Babylon, okay, some people, they have common sense. Okay. You know, which I believe there could be some of the like in Hong Kong, but they're going to find a way to escape because the time of Jacob's trouble is going to happen, okay, and it is starting, okay, not necessarily starting, but we're really in the time of Jacob's trouble. If you look at the prophecies and you see what's hitting, you know, so on and so forth. I'm going to grab some scriptures just for the simple fact that, you know, I don't want to keep on reading, okay, without grabbing scriptures, just because, you know, yeah, articles are great, but the scriptures are even better. Okay, the 2 Thessalonians 2, verse, alright, I'm not sure why the fuck that just happened, but alright. Hold on, let me grab the 2 Thessalonians 2nd chapter again. This is 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man is sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Okay, and Esau is the son of perdition, and Esau is that man of sin. And the falling away is what, 70 AD. Okay, so let no man deceive you. Okay, and Esau, he's trying to deceive the world through his lies, his wonders. Okay, well, you can grab it right quick. Revelation 13. I'm sorry for the background noise. This is kind of a driving talk. Revelation 13. Revelation 13 verse 8, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. Okay, yeah, okay, so if your name's not written in that book, okay, then which is the book of life, which is the Bible, the scriptures, okay, or those who aren't set for what, salvation, okay, you know, then you're gonna fall after this beast man, and you're gonna wear that electronic bracelet, you're gonna wear that you're gonna have that, you know, MOTB marked, okay, in your right hand, okay, which, you know, it's not going to only be in your right hand, but you can get in your left. The right hand just means master hand, okay, or in your forehead, man, okay. So then he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the beast. So the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. Yeah, okay, and, which actually, yeah, I'm gonna go to 11. Okay, I'm gonna read 11 and 12 and break it down. It says, and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as dragon. So 2 horns, okay, like a lamb, he spake as dragon. What is what the Democratic and Republican Party, okay, or the patricians and what is called the Plasabians, okay. Now, and China, they do have, I don't believe they have, you know, like a Democratic Republican Party, because I believe it's really not a democracy, but a dictatorship, okay. But they also speak like a lamb, okay. But inward, so they have the appearance of a lamb, but they speak as a dragon, okay. And this, okay, is them speaking as a dragon, okay. This is them giving what, draconian measure or draconian laws upon the people, because no one in their right mind is going to say, yeah, I kind of do want to wear this bracelet and have me tracked everywhere just because, you know, I want to make sure I'm safe from C-19, which is an imaginary virus that the government made up, okay, you know, which, you know, C-19 is real, but on the statistics that, you know, Esau pushes out and how everyone's dying and, you know, it's a world health crisis and so on and so forth, that's just plainly not true, okay. And which you do the information, you see that it's not billions and billions of people dying, it's really less than 1% of the population, okay. Esau just hiked up the numbers, okay, and had everyone scared and had it playing on national television, okay, so he can continuously keep on fooling people and getting you basically into his NWO trap, okay. So, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and he caused and causeth the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast whose wound was deadly healed. Okay, the first beast, okay, is talking about what the first beast is what the Roman Empire. Okay, but now we're living in the revised Roman Empire. The Roman Empire is what? Okay, that they, okay, had to take a mark as well. Okay, to show what God they worshipped. okay? And you're going to have to do the same thing in these latter days, okay? Are you going to bow down to Satan's system, or are you going to bow down to the system or the law, statutes, commandments, or the names of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, okay? Make no mistake about it, it's going to be a very difficult thing. But guess what? In the end all be all, okay, it'll behoove you to bow down, okay, in the hands of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. I spiritual. I parked in front of an all state so I can finish this lesson. And, all states, so all state stands, are you in good hands, okay? All right, are you going to fall into the traps and the snares that Esau has set forth with his C-19 bracelet? Okay, he plans on putting on everyone, because like I said before, okay, this is not just going to happen in Hong Kong. Esau just doesn't do things like, they just put in Hong Kong and see how that works. He does that, but guess what? This is going to transfer into other parts of the world, because there's a new C-19 variant called the Ninja. Okay, if you don't know, well, now you know. Okay, and trust and believe, it's called the Ninja, and it's going to sweep the world real quick and fast, and it's going to be real brutal. Okay, this is 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 4, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped. So he, as the Most High, sent in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Okay, and only a sick man would want to find out your location and track you every which way you go. Okay, thinking that he is the Most High. Okay, hence why he's going to establish this MOTB during the time of martial law. Okay, when all the economies of the world collapse, and you people, you're on the last brink. You're fucking 1 second away from dying of hunger. He's gonna come out with these what's the one for? Oh, let me great wonders. Yeah, I like that. Great wonders. Okay, a sign, mark, a token. Okay, so you're gonna come out with these great wonders to basically deceive the people. Okay, and best believe, okay, and most people are going to fall for it, okay, because this is what Esau does. He tricks the people through his witchcraft, okay, through his let me grab it, his lying wonders. Now, where lying, there's what pseudos, okay, or pseudo signs, okay, a lie, a conscious and intentional falsehood, because he's going to show you this mark, okay, or the MOTB, as if it's something good, when lo and behold, okay, it's here to basically destroy you and take away your salvation if you are from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, okay, which is so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native Americans, which you will have Israelites to look like other nations. Okay, this is 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 5. Remember, I should go down a bit. It says 7, for the mystery of iniquity do already work, only he who letteth will let until he be taken out the way. Okay, and he's about to be taken out of the way. This is why he's about to set up his NWO, spearheaded by the MOTB. Then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonders, with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see, so he's going to deceive a lot of people, okay, with his coming, with his works that are coming after the power, okay, of Satan, man. Because you see, most people, they don't believe that Esau's out to get them. Most people, they don't believe, okay, that Esau can do them any harm. It's just a so-called white man. Okay, now he's getting exposed, so now people are more privy to it. But there's still a lot of, especially Israelites, who are just blind to the fact that his skin is pale, okay, or his skin is red, okay, because he's not pale, he's red. He lacks pigment. Okay, this is 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 11. So they're going to fall for these traps and these snares that Esau has set forth. Okay, but we're not ignorant. We're not as asleep as do others, as it goes into 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. Okay, lest Satan shall take advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, and we shouldn't be ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, and Esau is controlled by the spiritual demon Satan. So we shouldn't be, confused when we see Esau talking about how he has bracelets in Hong Kong that's tracking everyone's whereabouts due to the C-19, and that shit's kind of old. You got to find something new to put out. Esau, no one's really scared of the monkeypox either, so you got to do something big. People are already adjusted to the C-19 living lifestyle, so you got to drop something big, Esau, like fucking, I don't know, but it got to be something, man, because niggas aren't really falling for it no more, man. You had them at first. Okay, I guess it's just a trial run that you did with the C-19, but you got to do something quick, man, because I'm trying to get the hell out of this place, man. I'm sick and tired of you, Esau. Okay, the way how you run the earth and so on and so forth. Your ass needs to get the fuck out of power, man. Is Revelation 13, verse 16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Okay, and this is what the bracelet is going to lead up to, the MOCB, or the R for democracy. And that no man might buy, so say he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for his the number of a man, and his number is 603 666. So 666 is on the barcode of the chip, and also 666 on the barcode of mostly everything. Okay, even the Apocrypha, the Bible. Okay, it's on the back of that because this is the Esau's mark. You're going to, most things have that 666 tat on it because we're in, Esau's system, man, or this beast system. Okay, so this is how we're able to identify who the wicked is, and of course through biblical prophecy. But that's what we say. What here is wisdom. Okay, you got to understand the wisdom. Okay, and also understanding it. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM is putting forth here upon earth, and not be basically distracted, okay, or fooled by Esau's bullshit that he's putting out. Because he's going to, best way Esau's going to put out a bunch of distractions out there to keep people's mind occupied, okay, which he's doing right now. Okay, you have, let's see something, you have the NBA trade-offs and shit like that going on. People have no clue that Hong Kong is basically turning into a goddamn, a damn FEMA camp, because that's basically what it's turning into, man, because FEMA camps are probably going to chip, the FEMA camp is a chipping station, but they might start you off with that and then, slowly, have you digest the mark, in your brain. Food for thought, I guess you could say. Okay, but yes, Akim, that's what I have for today. Hopefully this video was edifying, and hopefully it informed you on the mark, okay, and also the other, the bracelet that Esau's trying to push out. But I want to say Shalom, and call HALAL, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and Shalom, Akim, Shalom, Shalom. Stay